So today I thought we'd work on making an environmental print book. This is something we would have done in the classroom. We would have asked your child to find 5 things that they could read at home. That was part of the homework last week. So they would have just found different things around your house and they would have brought in the different labels and we would have put them together to make a big class book. And this happens to be one of their favorite things to do on the carpet when they have reading time, is they can go and they can read environmental print and they feel very empowered that they can do it. So boys and girls, what we're going to do is we're going to think about all of the words that are all around us. When you're in the car with mommy and daddy, I want you to look around. I want you to see how many words you can read while you're driving with mommy and daddy. So, or when you're at home and you're playing with your toys, I bet you there are a lot of words that you can read. For example, you might know who this guy is right here, so you might be able to figure out what the words are on top. Mr. Potato Head. And we do a lot of this in school. You might recognize this label, and that's our Play-Doh label. So I don't have a stapler at home, believe it or not, but what I did is I just took 3 pieces of paper and a glue stick, and I just made about a 1-inch line of glue, and I stuck the pages together so that they could have their own book. Kids love to make their own books so that they can read them again and again. They like to read them to their grandparents. Up until this point, they've been read to, so now they enjoy being the person who's doing the reading. So I realize right now there's not a lot of people going out shopping. We may not have a lot of flyers at home. So I do have something I could email you if you're interested, which is really just sheets of environmental print of words that maybe your child could pick out and decide which ones they knew and which ones they wanted to include in their book. And again, this is great cutting practice and gluing practice, and they can even write the words after they've glued them into their books. So boys and girls, we're going to read the title of our book, and it's called Words I Can Read by Mrs. Brinkman. So you can do the same thing. You can make a title page and you would be the author of the book, so you would write your name. And then we're going to get started by putting in some words that I can read. I have a lot to choose from. I've cut a lot of words out. I wonder if you can help me read this. Did you say Target? If you did, you are definitely one of my kids because Target is one of my favorite stores. So you would just take your glue stick, boys and girls, put lots of glue in the back. Remember our gluing rules. Rub, 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 and make it stick. Target. Here comes another one. I wonder if you know what this word says. Did you say Hatchimals? That was one of our favorite things at Show and Tell that lots of kids brought in to show us their Hatchimals. Here's something that's one of my kids' favorite snacks. Did you read that word? Goldfish? What does goldfish start with? Did you say G? You can use these words and you can point to all of the letters. You could say G-O-L-D-F-I-S-H. You can break words down. There's so many things that you can do with environmental print books. How about, I found this one around my house. Anybody know what kind of cereal that is? That is Paige, Griffin, and Gavin's favorite cereal, and it is called Lucky Charms. So I have one page with 4 different words on it. Maybe as you're driving around in the car with mommy and daddy, you might see this place, and I'm going to put some glue on first. This place is a place that you might like to eat, and it has a big M. I wonder if you know what that is. Did you say McDonald's? The word McDonald's is right on the bottom. This says McDonald's restaurant. So I can glue that in. Maybe when you're driving around with mom and dad, you might see a place that looks like this. That sign says Lowe's. I know there's a lot of kids that have been spending some time at Lowe's with moms and dads. There are so many friends that love to play with these. Paw Patrol. So you could go ahead and cut out Paw Patrol and put that in your print book. And you could use both sides of the paper if you wanted to. This is mac and cheese. As you're finishing up packages of food or having flyers or different things that come into your house, they could always add things into your book too. So now I have McDonald's, Lowe's, Paw Patrol, and Kraft macaroni and cheese. So I also could use the back if I wanted to. I think I'll just go back and add a little bit more on the inside here. I wonder if anyone can read this word. There's no picture. Did you say Netflix? There's been a lot of Netflix for my little videographer. She has been enjoying lots of Netflix being home from college. This is a movie that maybe you all saw, Toy Story. I think toys are a great place to find labels. And then you could always take your book and you could write the letters right underneath so it looks like you're the one who are writing the words. So I'm just going to flip this around for a second and I'm just going to copy the words right underneath. And that's just, again, practicing my writing. I can read the words myself. I can do it on all the pictures. I could do it on some of the pictures. Again, just to help imprint all those letters. I could draw pictures if I wanted to. I could draw Buzz and Woody. I could draw French fries over here. There's really lots of different things that you could do with your environmental print books, but they're not only just something you can use to practice, they're a fun little keepsake for your child to have. As they get older, it's kind of fun to look back on something like that. So again, on the environmental print sheets that I can send to you, there's lots of things that your child would recognize. There's toys, there are stores that they would be able to see as they were driving around. There are different restaurants that are easy to recognize. And again, just pointing out that they can read and that they can look and see words everywhere empowers them. So it's something really fun to do. It's something that is exciting for them, and they do enjoy having a book at the end. So if you want a copy of these environmental print labels, you can go ahead and email me and I can send them to you. Have a great day today, guys.